The most important question to ask yourself is why. Once you know why you're doing something, then you put it out there, then you focus on them. You throw the ball, they'll throw it back. Listening in acting is the only reason we're here. It's the only thing that will make the scene happen. Being present, letting a moment of surprise happen, letting us see it revealed on your face and in you. You're not playing an emotion and faking it, because the way you feel that emotion is going to be different than the way she feels it or I feel it. Don't let them catch you acting. We're going to try something new. We're going to try to take a risk. You might fall flat on your face. That's fine. You might try it and discover something amazing.
Show me everything in a scene. We want to see big, expressive, real scenes, okay? Everybody's always doing something.
Technically helping me, not cheating.
In improv, we need to be big. Big thoughts, voices, and movements and mannerisms. Learn how to use your body as a tool that's going to help you and increase the value and realism of that scene. Get out of this habit of doing things out of frame. We're meant to be viewed. Be bigger than what you think. Sometimes if you think you're doing too much in improv, you're probably not doing enough.
It's a balloon.
It's not a balloon.
It is a balloon.
You try it.
Struggle to pick it up, like you're really strong. Come on, from the ground all the way, all you got, all the way, come on. You gotta make sure that we're using our body, because the acting that we do is more than just with our voice, right? So we can tell a really good story with this, but I also need to see it. Otherwise, I can't put you on that screen.
Picture day. Who doesn't love dressing up and getting photos of them taken?
May I ask a question? Was I judged on what my Cole hair sculpture looked like, or was I judged on what I had done?
Best friends are like, you know, brother or sister, or even better, because you could tell them things.
Looking for a monologue online, the only reason I would discourage that is because you're typing in just monologue. You're only gonna come up with like the same popular 10 ones over and over and over again. Slow it down. And the hardest thing about that is making that yours, because it's natural instinct for you to want to imitate where that monologue is from. How many different ways do y'all practice your monologues? Learn how to play in every kind of way imaginable. Learn how to take them way over the top and learn how to take them into nothing. And then learn how to step your way onto both sides of that spectrum. Not only is it going to give you something that you can consistently practice, but that you can always change and manipulate.
How can anyone get a C on their Cole hair sculpture?
Use those kinds of things to implement into your monologues. And you're going to create a much more believable story.
When you're speaking in a commercial, you're not speaking to millions of people. You're speaking to one person, your best friend. You do this late, that's your introduction, that's when they get to see you, that's when you actually make that eye contact. You're not addressing the audience. It's as if you have the greatest secret and you can't wait to share it with us. You widen your stance, right? That way you're not moving a lot, okay? When you audition, don't think about the lines. Think about the product that's in your hands. They're gonna hire the actor that best sells the product.
With all natural ingredients such as lavender and tea tree charcoal.
Tim, you need Muscle Man hard seltzer.
Who's the star of the commercial? The product. If you have 3 auditions, you're not gonna book all 3 of them, right? Maybe you'll book 1. Maybe you will book none, but the casting directors now know who you are. And they'll keep calling you.
Of course, but is it big enough? You must talk to my father first. Will you take
All great comedy is grounded in reality. Get used to experimenting. Be prepared, but have fun. Actors make choices, not mistakes. Everything is a choice until you decide to tell me that you messed up, then it's a mistake. Up until that moment, it has always been a choice. We have to learn how to bring that believable nature to every piece that we do. The actions can be big, but you still need to figure out what is driving that action. What are your intentions? What are you trying to convey? What are the consequences? What happens if you achieve everything you are trying to achieve in this scene?
Right now we're going to talk about your imagination. You see, your imagination is a place of creativity. It's a place where your dreams come true. It helps you to focus on who your character is and what you have to say. It is your responsibility to bring the character to life. That's how you express yourself.
What was that? Shh, stay still. My name's Leah.
Make eye contact. Eye contact is what creates the connection. Who, what, when, where, and why. Once you figure out all of those different things, it helps you to become your character even more. And that's how you truly express your emotions and bring that character to life.
Hi, I'm Paige Parks. For decades, I've had the opportunity to change model and actors' lives. But today, I want the opportunity to change every teenager's life. There's no perfect people allowed, and we want you to come as you are and be able to make a plan with what you've been given. Teaching you a lot about how to form your habits. The habits that you form can actually create the foundation that you stand on for the rest of your life. Creating successful habits means you don't have to think about those. You can start creating yourself, your brand, your passion. And I believe the only disagreement you ever want to have in your life with your parents is maybe about what you want to be when you grow up.
1, 2, 3, yes!
And helping you draw a roadmap to get where you're going is what I've been able to do for decades to the models and talent. And now I'm bringing it to you, which is my greatest passion. Habits can be created that are positive, that are powerful, that are accountable. Say, I did it if you did it. I think the earlier that we teach someone to embrace and go with what they have, the longer we don't spend trying to please people and become what they think we should be. You minus your bad habits equals success. Confidence comes just from absolutely accepting yourself. You're perfect. And there are no perfect people allowed, so. You alone can change your own state of mind. It's a power that you must learn how to do. So it doesn't matter where I am, I have the power to change my state of mind. When I change my state of mind, I change the presence of everything in front of me. It no longer looks like it did because I changed my state of mind. We can't change what people do to us. We cannot change what's happening to us. But I feel like each and everything happens for us, not to us. What you want to do is take a look at those habits. If you look at them and you're honest and you're accountable, you can actually learn to use them to your benefit. But I'm looking for you, for me, for average people. You know, I was a girl that struggled in school. Other kids are very academic. We all need confidence in what we think we can be and how to not get trapped up in needing other people to approve me.
Hello, my name is Ben Hackney and I just finished Teen Leadership Camp. It has given me so much. I came to really find that new bit of confidence in myself and really assert myself over others, not in an overly dominant way, but just a way to get my feelings, my ideas across.
It's as modern as it can be to have good habits, to tell the truth, to be a good friend, and to say thank you.
Hi, my name's Casey Hackney, and I have seen my son Finn and his time working with Paige Parks just really blossom and become a more confident and happy and successful version of himself.
This 40-year-old corporation was built before there was Google.
I can't believe the way that he has learned to articulate a vision for himself and have an idea of where he wants to go and also how to get there.
I had to look people in the eye, another skill I'll teach you. I had to tell the truth, I had to speak with clarity, and I had to follow up. And I had to pay people. And I had to create their lives of success before I became successful. Take care, and teens, lead. I think every talented actor and model has a dream. They pack a car, only a few dollars in their pocket, drive out to LA or New York, and they're suddenly discovered. But not everyone can pack up their things and make that decision. That's the hard truth. What they have in talent and potential, they're really lacking in opportunity in our local market. And you realize it takes one person, just one person, to believe in you that actually will open up the door to you believing in yourself, and then who knows what will happen. I believe that this industry and agent review is a marathon, not a sprint. I think when you register for agent review, you're in hopes that there's a sprint, and there is not. We're building a bridge out of Houston, so we build as many pieces of the bridge as we can, and then we keep at it. You know, this is a business of preparing and preparing and preparing until someone thinks you've got it, and then you look lucky. You're not lucky, you're prepared.
Here's the lid right here. It's on my desk.
Friday morning is like this calm before the storm. It's like that exciting moment of like, it's finally here.
Yeah, I looked over that list. Those are just
I'm very focused. I'm like nervous and excited. The first hour or two that you get into the office, it's like everyone needs to line up. It's like ants getting things to the car. Like everyone gets really pumped because it's a lot of like jittery excitement. First thing that morning after we've loaded up all the vehicles, we have a full staff meeting. We go through everything so everyone's on the same page and we know where other team members are at the same time. It helps make sure that we're all where we need to be, and we've done everything possible to make sure it runs smoothly all weekend.
We sort of take over a hotel when we come. There's massive check-in from all of the people that are in the event and from the staff, and so we have to make sure that all the rooms are set up correctly. So there's a lot of double checking, I think, on the staff's end to make it perfect. and to make it look like what we've practiced at the business meeting for the students. I think the students' mood when they arrive is very excited. I think there's a lot of nerves going on too. So that's why on Friday night we tried to do lectures so they can understand what the event is really gonna do and hear from people that have gone in the past. But I think the overall thing for the kids to be feeling is excitement. They've worked all year on this.
So yes, my name's Phil Valentine. I'm a casting director in Las Vegas. I have been in this business for a very long time.
There's such an opportunity with all these agents in town. So many of them have great relationships with our company that they are excited to talk to these kids knowing that they have the opportunity to encourage them or give them further education on markets outside of Houston or Texas. We have one agent who loves coming back every year, and he always does something on audition preparedness and like conquering nervousness. He's so great. He loves giving them the opportunity to find that confidence, especially that night before when they're really feeling it. I don't feel ready or that it's real until Saturday morning. Like that's for me, that's the moment that it feels real. I have my last moment of calm and then it just starts.
Page Parks has created something that many people have tried to duplicate unsuccessfully, because what they lack is what makes Page so special.
Page always historically has a fantastic reputation in the industry. Very important for us at Women to find unique individuals. She's really able to work with the local talent and make sure they're ready for that experience.
Your time becomes very valuable, so you want to go to a place or an event that you know that you're going to go back to your office with some new talent.
Once everyone starts showing up, they're running lines in the waiting room. Everyone's, on the edge of their seat, quite literally, like waiting to be called.
351, 148, and 156.
Call them groups at a time, and then they have like their last moment of quiet where we don't allow parents around. It's just like 2 staff members and the students lined up outside, and then one at a time they go in the room. The look of relief on their face and like just how proud they are of themselves in that moment that they did it is like everything.
It's not bad. Good luck to everybody. It's not bad, bro. It's good.
If this is something you dream of doing, this will allow you to meet agents from all over the world, all over the states, different markets that will give you feedback that you wouldn't be able to sort of do. It would cost you so much money to go to all these different markets all at once to get this information and to have that sort of one-on-one FaceTime with these people.
It's rare that I ever come to these things looking for an actor for a specific role. What I'm looking for is people, despite whether or not they were naturals or not, people that are willing to do the work. Because that's what makes someone a great actor. And when you're willing to struggle and you're willing to starve and you're willing to fight, then you are going to be a very dimensional, very interesting actor. I have to find somebody that I think I can work on a regular basis. That's what we look for in a person, is somebody who's willing to do the work, somebody who's willing to overcome their insecurities and then become better than good, willing to become great.
The energy that starts off in the morning is completely different from the afternoon. The morning, it's more of a nervous, anxious kind of energy. And then by the time we're done, everyone's just so excited.
We have our runway show, and all the agents in both fashion and the talent divisions come and watch our kids first walk through for like our commercial division stuff, and then our fashion models do their runway presentation.
I felt like I was in like a stadium when all the agents walk in and that big ballroom, you know, to get ready for the runway show. It gave me butterflies just to see how excited and just the energy that everyone had about the event.
I think with the models, it's a different setup because they have so many more people watching them. Their energy is really nervous because they have to walk a runway in front of probably 500 people and hope they get a call back.
We want to see the people in front of us as they are so that we can really make a good assessment of whether they're right for our agency or not. We're in a business of photography, so it's how you look on film that matters. You know, I'm able to look at a person and tell how they'll photograph, and I think that's the key right there. It's called the X factor, as Eileen Ford famously said years ago.
These kids had a little bit more than the average model that's being developed by someone else in another state or in another city. And just in general, you always knew you were getting a certain caliber of a model, and you knew that those models would do really well.
Show us your personality. We're looking for individuals, models that have other interests and things going on outside of the modeling business. It doesn't happen overnight. I know we see what looks to us as these sort of instant success stories through social media, through pop culture, through reality TV. But the reality of that is it doesn't happen overnight. And models have to work for many, many years before they might have that chance to be at that breaking point, to get to that next level.
Each moment that they're walking around feels kind of slow, but it also feels like warp speed at the same time. And all of a sudden it's over and you're like, whoa, that just happened.
Texas is one of the most diverse states in the US because we have so many people that come here for that American dream. Everyone just has a beautiful, dynamic look to them. Go into that room being your absolute best self. That's what these agents are looking for, and that's what Houston has.
Thank you.
Sunday morning and Sunday's overall energy is exciting in that it's the first look of Hospital Opportunity. This is where they get to see which agencies or managers or casting directors called them back. I'm proud of our team and what they've accomplished for these students because I know that finding such great talent is what brings these agents back every single year.
Just keep your way because we got it. Hang on, baby. Get your lap. Thank you. 311. It's important everybody stand in one line.
Once you receive the callbacks, you then have a few minutes to get a game plan in your head. I think when they get their callbacks, and if they've received them, it's really amazing for them to think, wow, I've started something that most people have never done. Acting classes or going to model camp, and then turning it into something I've worked on this event all year, and this is their reward in a way. My hope and the staff's hope is that they go and they have an experience. I think that that's what this weekend's about. To experience meeting people from other markets, from other countries, making friends, but overall to have a satisfaction that they start something, they worked on it, and that they left, and that they're proud of themselves.
We all want to do the best for ourselves and each other, and we can't do one thing without the other. We can't do it without the students, we can't do it without the agents can't do what they're doing without the new talent, the talent don't get to where they're going without the agents. It really is such a symbiotic relationship for all of us.
When you truly get to where you're supposed to be in this business, it's an internal feeling. It's not something people see from the outside. It happens inside and then people see it. I always knew, for me, the ticket would be to get them out of here. So really, Page Parks and Agent Review are just the first step, which is setting you up with agents all over the world. That's Agent Review.